Emma Webb.
I'm all for journalistic interest in this story, but this podcast is not what that is. This is the second series of a podcast called I'm Not a Monster. It has a clear spin to it. The first series actually looks at a lady in the United States who went over to join Islamic State with her family. This is the second series of that. And it's quite clear that in this particular instance, this is an ongoing situation, unlike as was the case with the United States, where this is going to create sympathy for people and to help her case and to try and persuade the British public to change their opinion and to allow her back. Even if the BBC do a thorough investigative piece of journalism on this, they're still not going to have the information that the Home Secretary had when he decided to strip her of her citizenship. So this is not something that we should be using public money for, to try and convince the public that this girl is not a monster when she chose to go knowingly to join a terrorist organisation.
Well, Narinda, come in on that then. Yeah.
I just want to say that this isn't to help Shamima. This is about her. In fact, if anything, I'd say the BBC are exploiting her. This isn't going to help her. It's going to cause weaponise even more hostility towards Begum. I can't understand. No one here is agreeing. No one here. We all agree that it's a terrible ISIS group. We do not support terrorism. However, the girl was 15 years old.
So what's
the same girl's Claire, by the way, whether she's smart or not, she's still
okay, we've got that. But it's the BBC are doing it. Look, if ITV want to do an investigation into her and pay for it and all that, that's up to them. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't support it. But if it's I'm a licence payer. Hang on. I'm a licence payer. Why should I pay for that? I don't want to pay for that. She's not even a British citizen. She's been stripped of that.
As a mother to a 15-year-old daughter, I think online grooming, I'd really want to know. I would want to know the how and why. How a 15-year-old girl, my daughter's 15, and the seriousness of that.
No. I want to know why she's done what she's done. It's not acceptable. Who wants to come in on this? Last person, 30 seconds. I'll give it to you. Yeah, go on, Emma Webb.
All you have to do is listen to the first episode of this documentary. There are going to be many installments of this to hear how softball this is. This is trying to clearly create sympathy for her. It's not robust. It is going completely soft on her. And the way that it portrays her is exactly the narrative that she has clearly wanted to spin, to try and create favour for her appeal to come back to the United States, to the United Kingdom, which would potentially put people at risk. What I would like to see is for the BBC to pay similar attention, to put British public money into investigating what happened to the Yazidis and the sex slaves in the state that she contributed to building.